Welcome to Planet Pert, where you could get in free, but you gotta be a G. And like a Newport short in a Louisiana parish jail, I ain't got no filter.
That's interesting.
Like, true. I don't think.
Like now that we've kind of become worldly men,
Okay.
right? And like back in the day, they would always be like, "Well, a rich man doesn't wear high dollar jeans and high dollar shoes and stuff like that." Now that we're like grown ass men, how do you know when somebody really does have money, and how do you know when somebody's faking it?
You can't tell.
You don't know.
No.
I mean, unless you have the time to research if your bank account is really what you say it is.
See, I usually found that the people.
I don't think I care about someone else's money that much to really find out.
Yeah, like most people who have their cash, they're not worried about your cash.
Right. Yeah.
True.
Like they're not worried.
That's how you know you. I guess that's the only way you know tell you got money is like if I'm not worried about your pockets.
Like it's usually like the people who are really like really in your money, man. And it's like those ones who are always talking about it, always talking about they got a lot of it, and you're just like, oh. And that's what I found as I've gotten older is that there's certain lessons that we should have been passed down, like how to like really be a gentleman, right? Like when I watch all those old gangster movies and Goodfellas and shit like that, they all had like a little hierarchy. Where like the old respected gangster.
Well, I mean, that's the way that we were raised, though, Trey. You have to you have to really put that into accountability, man. Like we came up, you have to respect your elders, or you have to. So like a lot of the stuff that I learned was from the older people. I actually bought my first car from a member of the Gotti Mafia. And he used to sit me down, burn one, and just tell me the stories, man, and tell me like how to do this. And it was crazy to him because he's like, "You young guys run the street." I didn't understand what he meant then, but I get it now. You know what I mean? Like the streets is a young man's sport, and we do run the street. But back in the day, the old heads ran the street. They made the moves, and he had to see that transition change. And it's at the time I'm blinded by it because I am a young guy, and I get what he was saying, but I was like, no, because the OGs were still the plugs. That's not what he was saying.
Do you think stuff is not passed down, or just people don't give a shit?
I don't think
because I don't think anything
it's a combination of the both.
I don't think no lessons learned we can't see now. I think there's just certain people that don't like. I guess I'm coming from that conversation we had about when I asked you if Kanye got Larry Hoover out, would it make a difference?
Right.
And what you were saying is based on, I guess, whoever you talked to from Chicago, the mentality and where they are now. Right. It wouldn't matter if Jesus came back together. They still gonna shoot it up.
Yes.
So like when we're looking at like the information that you're saying, if we should have had, I don't think there's no information that we can't get. I think at this point people just don't give a damn. Because you can't say that all the lessons that should have been taught from back then, you can't go and listen to someone from that era and get that information right now. It's not like the information is lost. The information is out there. And it's not even like there's no secret information. It's just common sense stuff.
True.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's really just common sense.
True.
And so I think, I don't think there's a lot of people who give a damn.
Okay.
B, I think I think based on how the world is and how everyone wants to see stuff, like when stuff happens, pull out your phone and show the world.
Yeah,
or like the fact that you can put yourself from your room and your privacy to the rest of the world in like 2 seconds from the phone to YouTube. Like it almost benefits for the shock value type of I just want to show the world that I'm doing something stupid type of thing.
It's a new crave.
Definitely.
It's a new crave, and it's a new addiction.
Definitely, because I honestly don't think that if back in our day we had YouTube, it'll still be a lot of dumb stuff going on online. Now the big difference, the big heavy hitters still would have stayed away from it.
True.
But the younger generation during that time, if we would have had that social media and that technology, it would have been a lot of dumb people still doing that.
I can see that.
You know what I mean?
I can see
because I don't think at any given era everyone was the same. There was always a dumb part and a good part. You know what I mean? And it just difference is we got the certain technology that puts us out in the world. Back then we didn't have that.
We didn't have it.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, the world is definitely smaller.
Definitely changing, man. All right, man. Like I said, this is not going to be a very long podcast today. We're going to keep it short. Patty needs to go home and cuddle. You know,
Yeah.
he still cuddles. Me and Trey, we're past cuddle.
Oh, of
You
course,
know.
man. I'm on my third page in Pornhub home site. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Wow,
know.
he can make it past the first
Oh,
page.
jack it off.
I ain't got no screwdrivers though, Pet. I ain't
All
trying
right,
to.
I do want to implement a new segment, man. I want to play this song from my guy Redeem, man. My guy, aka Rolo, guy I grew up with. Great story, man. I'm gonna invite him to the 2.0 one day, because he came from the same thing that I came from, and just the transition, man. He transitioned into doing Christian rap, or to me, I'm gonna let y'all listen to it because I feel like although he does that, it doesn't really sound like it, if that makes any sense. Like it's not overly God. It's just very spiritual. And yeah, man, I just want to do an artist spotlight. We'll do different creators. Doesn't have to necessarily be rap or music. It can be whatever you do. We will be looking for that. And if you guys are interested out there, hit us up, man, and we'll try to give you a little bit of limelight as well. I did get permission to play this song, so YouTube, Spotify, whatever the fuck this is on, get off my dick.
With a screwdriver.
Great is great.
All right. Give me just a second. Let me get the aux going. Are you all right, Trey?
Man, I'm all right. Oh, I was in key. I'm down.
Lately I've been losing my mind. Focus on the wrong, I think I'm wasting my time. All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. Yeah. I'm digging your style, no doubt. Loving your smile, no doubt. We can go miles, no routes. Pound for pound, no bouts. Teach me how to be your student. Every word you speak is ruling. I'm intrigued by your movement, making my owl come out. Heard about you through the others, that's fine. But it's a new day. Love just like untouched wine. When it's a new case, I wish the night goes on. If you can handle that, I'm lighting up this candle wax. Tell me how you do it. Never incongruent. Can't be compared with others who once was there. As I multiply labor. It's a heaven's thing. Put it all in heaven's name. Lately I've been losing my mind. Focus on the wrong, I think I'm wasting my time.
New Redeem.
All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. All of my wrongs. Yeah. I step back then observe. Potholes but I swerve. Hard times but I curve. All off of your word. I step back then observe. Potholes but I swerve. Hard times but I curve. All off of your word. I'm taking a chance now, taking your hand now. This is a stand now, I cannot man down. Life can get hot, guess I'm a fan now. We cannot stop, best of the plans now. Tank on full, I ain't gon' eat. You, it ain't no me. Lord, I might OD from this LUVIC. Tank on full, I ain't gon' eat. You, it ain't no me. Lord, I might OD from this LUVIC. As I multiply labor. It's a heaven's thing, put it all in heaven's name. Multiply labor. It's a heaven's thing, put it all in heaven's name. Lately I've been losing my mind.
Love that shit, man.
Focus on the wrong, I think I'm wasting my time.
I dug it. Man, shout out to Power Hits.
Power Hits.
281.com.
281. Yes,
Power
sir.
Hits.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Facebook, even though we're a little mad at you.
Fuck you.
Can't ban the Pert, man.
You can't. I'm about to make a beat again. You already know how I get down when they do me like that, man. I get in the lab and I just try to create something. So I got 30 days to actually work on getting
music,
better with
man.
the podcast. We got the
put
new
it on.
camera, working the new camera,
Indeed.
trying to make videos.
Yeah.
So really, it may just be a blessing in disguise for me
Yeah.
because I don't have any distractions. I can't post anything. I delete the apps off of my phone, so you're not one less out of your fucking 7 billion, bitch.
Shout out to YouTube listeners and watchers and all that greatness.
Shout out to my screwdrivers.
Man,
Shout out to the screwdrivers in the world. And shout out.
All right, man.
Yeah, man.
Pert, let's walk away.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. Thank you guys for listening, man. We'll talk to you next week.